I know I've been talking a lot about YouTube boxing stuff lately, but you're getting another YouTube boxing video. Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Stick come back at you, and today we are doing a video talking about the Logan Paul versus Mayweather boxing match. Now on January 30th, they announced that the Logan Paul versus Mayweather match was officially postponed. Now there was already rumors kind of around it, so a lot of people kind of figured it was going to happen. And when it did, there wasn't really much of an explanation on why it was really postponed. And an hour ago, YouTube Boxing, which by the way, thank you YouTube Boxing Twitter page, you helped me out a lot with these kind of videos, came out with a little clip from Logan's podcast where he kind of does a little update, and I watched it and I decided to make a few pointers with this video.
Floyd Mayweather fight is pushed. You may have heard the rumblings. I am actually completely okay with. We knew it was going to be pushed for a minute now. COVID, some business complications is what I can say. Fight's still happening, so easy with the rumors that there's no interest.
Is there really interest though? The only reason why I kind of say that is because I've barely seen anything about this fight. I've seen more stuff about Jake trying to fight McGregor, Jake fighting Ben Askren, McGregor versus Dustin, but a name like Floyd Mayweather trying to fight someone like Logan Paul should be news everywhere, but yet there's nothing. And I've maybe seen like one video from like a boxing YouTube channel talking about how this fight is going to happen and a little bit of prediction.
I do feel the need to say that this fight broke every single combat sports record for pre-sale pay-per-view numbers. Shattered.
This is one of those things where it's even hard to even hear that, because with no advertisement or even really hearing about this fight, it's really hard for me to believe that it broke all these records. I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm not saying that it didn't. I tried to look it up. I couldn't really find it. Didn't do the best research, to be honest with you, because I didn't care that much. But just the lack of even seeing anything about it and barely talking about it, it's hard for me to believe that, you know, they actually have beaten records with pay-per-view sales.
Because, yeah, we had a leak inside our camp. It was kind of annoying about the fight being postponed. Then everyone made up their own reasons why they thought that was happening. I just want to say, A, COVID, we want to have a packed arena somewhere that both Floyd and I want to do. And then B, just the business side of things. We have to iron them out.
So I can totally see the business side of things where, you know, you're dealing with Floyd Mayweather, who will not fight unless he's making like 100 mil. And the COVID thing where they want to fight in an arena.
A, COVID, we want to have a packed arena somewhere.
You're going to be waiting probably another year before that will even happen. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know what the states are like right now with their COVID stuff. So for all I know, it could happen in the summer or something like that. But if it was happening somewhere like in Canada, or especially like where I am in Ontario, we are completely locked down for right now. And it'll probably stay like that for months. Now, I'm not saying the fight's happening in Canada. I know for a fact it would never happen in Canada. All I'm saying is that if they really want this fight to happen, the states better get their together. But if you guys can get a packed arena before, you know, the end of 2021, then all to you. I mean, it would be something to watch.
I don't mind it. I need obviously as much practice, training, sparring under my belt that I can get against this guy, and I really do believe that every day that goes by, you know, I get 1 to 2% better, and he gets 1 to 2 days older.
So I mean, he is at the end of this, he is 100% right. It being postponed is probably the best thing for Logan Paul. If you ask me, he can train for a year straight, and he probably still won't be ready. Because, like, let's face it, Floyd Mayweather has been doing this for a lot longer. And yes, he's getting old, but that doesn't mean he still can't fight. I mean, look at Mike Tyson's last fight. Yes, it wasn't the best fight of all time. But, I mean, the way that guy was swinging his punches, he has still got it. And Floyd Mayweather, 100%, will still have it. Even if you do it in 2 years, he will still knock you out. But I've been wrong before, and I could be wrong again. For all I know, Logan Paul will come in and beat his ass and beat Floyd Mayweather. that'd look a lot worse on Conor McGregor if that did happen. But I'm kind of more agreeing on what Mike Tyson said on Logan Paul's podcast with a handful of shrooms in his mouth when he said he was going to toy with him for the first like 3 rounds, and then probably 4th round he will knock you out, which I really want to see. On like, as much as like, yeah, Logan has done some stuff, and you know, it'd be great to see him get punched out. I wouldn't want someone as professional like Floyd Mayweather to knock him out, because that could be permanent. So at the end of the day, I'm not 100% if I'm even going to watch this fight. I probably will, but I definitely have to look to see how much it costs, because I'm not spending a lot of money to watch a YouTuber versus Floyd Mayweather box. It's just something that is pretty predictable. Once again, I could be wrong and Logan can beat him, but low chances that will happen. And it's just one of those fights. It's like the same with the Jake Paul versus Ben Artskin. It's just, or I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name right. It's just one of those fights where I'm just not like it. There's nothing really interesting in there. When it comes to the YouTube fighting, like I've said before, I like YouTubers versus YouTubers. That's why I really want the Jake Paul versus KSI fight. That's why I'd like to box Kavos. That's why I'd like to see Kavos even box anybody, because then I got tape on him and I practice around that. So that'll do it for this video. I do actually want to do a video on why I really want to box Kavos. I've talked about it a lot, and I know my numbers are very low, so it will probably never happen. But, you know, it's a goal to get the subscribers so I can call him out and actually box him. You know, one day at a time. But I think that would just be a good video in general, just to, you know, kind of do. I also want to know what you think. Who's going to win this fight? Mayweather versus Logan. I think I know what everyone's going to say, but you never know. There might be people who will say something different and blow my minds with straight facts. If you like this video, these little update videos, please leave a like and leave comments saying keep it up. I like doing these little update videos. They're fun. And I think that will do it for this week. So yeah, until the next video, it's your boy Stick. I'm out. Peace.